Tristan Wirth, one of the best left tackles in the league. Of course, he's going to want to be back, especially playing against this defense of the Eagles right now. He just wants to get back. This is clash of the Titans, And, I think that this is going to be the game that really turns the corner for this Eagles offense.
Right. And meanwhile, you look at the Eagles, only cornerback Adoree Jackson. He is doubtful for this game with a groin injury. But you look at this situation, Barrett, we talked about this all camp long. Here is Kelee Ringo's opportunity. He goes in for Adoree Jackson. We'll see what happens.
Well, he's got to step up to the plate. He's got an opportunity to go out there and show that he is a starter. I mean, they tried to hand it over to him. They gave the keys to the Cadillac, but he just couldn't drive it consistently. Kept on bumping at the walls and everything. Hey, slow down and let's go out there and play a game that you've been playing since you were a little kid. Let's go, Kelee. It's time to go out there and play. There's a lot at stake right now. Let's make it happen.
Yes, this is a big opportunity for Kelee Ringo and the secondary, and the Eagles are hoping for a 4-0 start to the season. They had a big comeback against LA last week, and one of the Rams' defensive leaders was pretty vocal in his praise for Jalen Hurts.
They got dogs across on the skill positions, and Jalen, he's a good quarterback. If you don't respect his throwing ability, I know a lot of people are like, oh, he can't throw, he's only a runner. Like, nah, he can throw. Like that's he's a quarterback in the National Football League for a reason. Like, I don't know why people would be saying that.
Whoa. And that brings us to our 3-point stance presented by Toyota. Number one, Jalen Hurts earning the respect around the league. We talked about this all offseason. He never gets the praise. No one wants to give him his flowers. That's a really great endorsement from a great player. He didn't have to go there. They're not playing that team this week. That was impressive stuff from him.
Well, I mean, people around the league understand, the players are on the field, and especially the defenders that have to go against Jalen Hurts, they see how hard it is. He puts him in a conundrum all the time because, number one, his running ability. Yes, he can run the ball. We know that. We know he can tush, push, we know he can do all that. But what Jalen Hurts brings to the table, he's a great decision maker. He wants to make the safe and sound decisions. That goes in the running game, read option game, and also in the passing game. He can take teams and really take them apart just from him diagnosing what's going on. And I think once you take the reins off of him, give him a little more, carte blanche to do what he wants to do out there, I think he's going to get even better as a passer. This will be the game right here. This will be the game. And I just like his escapability. You can't get a beat on him. He can extend plays. That's what makes him one of the better quarterbacks in the league, because just when you have him bottled up, he can go out there and make a play and run and make a first down. These are all things a lot of quarterbacks can't do, but he can do it, and he does it at a great, at a great clip. It could be 3rd and 10. He can run for a first down. He can pass for a first down. He can hand it off, read option for a first down. There's a lot of things that Jalen brings to the game that really allows him to open up this offense. We just have to give him more. Give him more in the offense. Let him go out. Stop playing safe. The time playing safe is over with. It's time to open it up. I want defenses to fear playing against not just the run game of Saquon Barkley and trying to stop that, but also the throwing ability in this passing offense, especially the weapons that we have outside and on the inside. They got to fear us.
Right, and that's going to have to come from setting the tone early.
Yes,
and that's what, Barrett, I'm having a hard time, truthfully, figuring out. And when you ask the questions in the locker room, it's almost like the players don't know. It's like, who is dictating this wait-around offense? And even Saquon Barkley, he stuck up for Kevin Patullo earlier this week, saying KP's the one telling us to be the aggressor. And I'm thinking, well, he's the one calling plays, so what do you mean he's the aggressor? It's not making sense to me right now.
It's not. You can't play safe. You can't call plays that are safe. Sometimes you got to go out there and really impose your will, and this will be the game to do it. You got to impose your will on this Bucs defense. I still remember, he can't read the pass. He can't read the blitz. He can't pass. He can't read the blitz. That stuff is in Jalen's mind right now. He's like, okay, they got to pay for that. He's got a chip on his shoulder. We all know when you get a chip on his shoulder, he's going to want to knock that off and make sure he knocks your head off with it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It is a major talking point this week as we go to number 2. The Eagles understand the task in front of them. The Bucs have won 4 out of the last 5 matchups. They have been in Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley says the Birds just need to focus on what has made them so successful so far.
Sometimes you can get caught up in what teams are going to try to do to stop us, and not so much of you have a hard time stopping us. So that's kind of the mindset that we got to continue to have, and especially this team definitely don't fear the Eagles. I can tell you that for sure. Especially talking to Baker Mayfield in the offseason, one of my really good friends. So it's always fun going against a team like that and a quarterback like that who's super confident and playing really well.
And it makes sense the Buccaneers, they should be confident going into this game based off the track record. But you just heard Saquon Barkley say it there about dictating. It's almost like those unscouted looks we talked about where the offense wasn't sure what this Bucs defense is going to throw at them. This week, you know what the defense is going to throw at you. It's no secret.
Yes, everything. They're going to throw everything in the kitchen sink at him. They're trying to see if he really does understand how to pick teams apart, especially when you blitz them. And the bottom line is Jalen has to make them play. Make every decision they make the wrong decision. You blitz us, it's going to be a big play to Smitty. It's going to be a big play to Brown. That's how you get these guys out of sorts. You know, you stop them from blitzing you by beating the blitz. They try to send 7. You got to make sure when they send 7, that means there's 2 extra guys, not in the passing game, pass defense game, to, go out there and cover those guys on the outside. You can't tell me that this team does not fear the capabilities of the guys on the outside. They do. That's why they're blitzing, to make Jalen hurry up his decision. Are they good enough at the tail end to go against our big-time wide receivers on the outside? I think not. I think last second half showed everybody that this team is not to be fooled with. They were blitzing him, and he was able to go over the top and get big plays. I see the same thing happening this week. It has to happen this week. Defenses have to fear us, and Jalen can do it. Jalen says, hey, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just go out there and play your game. We have to be uber aggressive in everything, even in the run game. All right, they're going to try to blitz us in the run game. We got to get the ball to the outside, play on the edges. That's exactly what it is. Make them pay for what they're doing. You're going to blitz us on the inside, we're going to run to the outside. You want to go out there and zone blitzes, we're going to take advantage of that and make you pay. It has to be like that. Make them pay for every mistake. Don't give them anything. Take everything from them.
Yeah, especially when you look at this Buccaneers run defense. They have not allowed a running back more than 50 yards so far this season. That's definitely one of their strengths. And moving on here, yeah, he's good. It's only week 4, but already the team and the fans are looking for more out of this passing game. We just talked all about it. They're facing the blitz-heavy run defense. We know that, and Devontae Smith is looking forward to this challenge.
You make a guy miss, you have a chance for a big play. But ultimately, it starts with, if the QB gives us, something, we have to be on the same page, making sure that we're getting to our route on time for him to get the ball out. We're on the same page and it worked. When we're not on the same page, bad happen.
Man, it's just that easy. Number 3, the passing game is already under the microscope. We talked all offseason. Teams are going to try to take Saquon Barkley away. That is very much working. So I'm really curious now, Barrett, how this is going to go on Sunday. We have heard not on the same page. That's been the buzzword all week, and it leaves you to question, why are you not on the same page?
Well, I don't know. I can't answer that. When watching the film, it looks like, they're out of sorts when it comes to, all right, who has the blitz read? On the outside, did we do enough in our stem to create separation? There's a lot of stuff. But a lot of things, a lot of times I think Jalen makes the safe throw. He makes the safe bet. And that's not bad because, they're a good enough team that they can beat teams as long as they don't have a turnover. But I'm one of those guys that I want it all. I want to make sure that you're going to pay for everything that you try to do to us. And in order to do that, he's got to take some chances. The ball might end up in the wrong hands. It happens sometimes, but